Hey there everyone, this is Jessica from DomesticatedMe.com, and today I'm sharing my 2024 luxury wish list. If you're new here, welcome, bienvenidos. My name is Jessica Flores and I am a lifestyle creator. I create content on fashion, beauty, DIY projects, family, travel, and so much more. So if any of those topics interest you, go ahead and click that subscribe button and the bell icon next to the subscribe button so you can set your notifications on for all. I make new videos every week, but I don't have a set schedule. So if you have your notifications on, you won't miss a thing. First thing on my luxury wish list is a handbag that I've wanted for quite a while, but I never shared because I don't know, I just kept thinking if I say that I want this bag, then it's gonna get snatched up. Someone else will beat me to it. But you know what? You have to speak it into the world, into the universe, so that it can come true. So I'm finally gonna share this wish list item that I haven't shared before. So here goes. The first bag on my wish list is the Louis Vuitton Keep All XS, the Illusions green and blue bag. This bag, oh, I've wanted this bag for so long. The sales associate that I worked with left the company, and so I didn't have a contact there. I called and they just could not find one for me, and so I couldn't get it, and I really want it. It's such a unique bag. It's so beautiful. It's one of Virgil's last designs, and I still want it. I think the reason why it hasn't happened is that I'm trying to find it at a certain price point, and I've kind of seen it close to my price point, but because I've gotten distracted by other handbags and other collections that have come out, I have spent that money over and over again that I could have used towards buying this bag that I really wanted for so long. It's one of the reasons why one of my, big goals for the year is to really be more cognizant of what I'm buying and how much I'm spending, so that I don't get wrapped up in the hype, or I really just think about where I'm spending my money, where I really want to spend my money, what I really want to have in my collection versus something that I might want, but am I actually going to use? Does it work for me? I want this bag so bad. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Maybe this year. Maybe it'll happen this year. The next handbag that I want is a camel colored leather bag. I don't know what it is at this point. I was thinking about the Loewe. Can't remember the name of the tote. I will write it down here. I saw it and I thought it's a beautiful color. It's a nice size for me because I want this to be a bag that not like a special event kind of a bag, but like a tote that I can carry. Doesn't necessarily have to be a tote, but a bag that I can carry around from day to day that'll hold my things, my phone, my keys, my wallet. So a nice sized one. The design is unique. I like unique bags. I like bags that are different. I don't know if it's a very practical bag. I have to see it in person. The other bag that I was really leaning towards recently is the Coussin. After seeing the Coussin from the Remix collection, really looking at it seriously, I really love that bag. And so that bag in a camel leather, that would be nice. But it's a 2-compartment bag, and I think I need it to be a little bit more open. See, it has to check all these marks, and if it doesn't, then it means it's not for me. I also like the Chanel 19 in that, I think they call it caramel. I've liked that bag. I've liked that bag for a while. I've looked at it a lot in the pre-loved resale market. It's a lot. But again, this is a bag that I want to use. This is a bag that needs to check all the marks of what I need it to be. It needs to be large enough that I can carry all my stuff. It needs to be practical. It needs to be something that I can use often. It's going to be a staple piece in my collection because it's also a neutral color. So it's going to be a bag that is going to get a lot of use. And I've spent that money over and over again. I was like, oh, that's too expensive. But then I've purchased all these other bags that add up to way more than what that bag cost. And maybe those bags don't get used as often as I would use a Chanel 19. I'm not into Chanel right now. I really am not. None of the Chanel bags interest me except the Chanel 19 in that caramel color. I'm going to be a little vague on this one, but there are 2 Fendi baguettes that are on my wish list that I'm not going to specifically say which ones they are because it comes attached with a story and a project. When I'm ready to invest in that larger project, then I will pick up the bags. And it might be one bag at a time. It will probably be one bag at a time because it's a big project that I will do with each one. I know, I'm sorry, I'm being vague. But I'm telling you, when it happens, you're gonna be like, oh, that's what she was talking about. And it'll be good. It'll be a good story, I promise. So with this one, I'm not gonna be vague. And it is a black Fendi beaded baguette. When the 25th baguette anniversary collection came out, I was at the store and I saw this bag and it caught my eye. It was the Fendi black beaded phone pouch. I think that's what they're called. And it was very beautiful, small, cute. It fits a phone. It probably just fits a phone. And I just thought it was beautiful. And I just kept thinking about it. And then they sold out. And ultimately, I think it was good that I didn't buy it because I'd rather have a black beaded regular sized baguette than a small bag. I'm really trying to stay away from small bags this year. Really trying to stay away from small bags. I can't continue to say that I'm not a small bag person whilst buying small, tiny bags. So I would love to have a black beaded Fendi baguette. I would love for it to be vintage. I also want an all black bag. So I feel like this can fit both. If I can find a black beaded Fendi baguette with black buckle, I'm okay with silver, a little bit of silver, but if it can be all black, that'd be great. And there definitely is a vintage one with a black Fendi buckle and with just the silver buckles on the sides for the strap. I like that bag, and I've seen it at okay prices. I'm not ready to pull the trigger yet because I feel like I have other things that are more important than that, but I wouldn't mind owning one of those. I forgot to mention that I'm also in the market for a black leather tote. I'm thinking that I might go the more affordable designer option, and that is the Longchamp Les Pliages in leather. But because my heart loves expensive things, I'm also seriously considering the Bottega Veneta Andiamo bag. It's a spacious bag that is surprisingly lightweight given that it's an all leather bag, and that leather is beautiful, amazing quality. It's buttery soft. I love that you can wear this multiple ways as well, and that's just some of the many reasons why I'm leaning towards this bag. This one is becoming harder for me to find, but I'm gonna say it out there in case y'all have a suggestion. Please feel free to let me know. I am looking for a black platform shoe that is closed toe and square or round or almond shape, but that does not kind of go into a point, because I can't do that to my feet anymore. I can't wear pointy shoes. You know, your foot is supposed to, look like that, the big toe, and a lot of shoes tend to do this, and that's not good for my feet. So I'm trying to find a black closed toe platform shoes that isn't an exaggerated platform. It's a platform, it's gonna be high, heeled, but not like those Versace, Bratz shoes where I'm gonna break an ankle. No. I found some that might fit the bill, but I haven't found the one that I really like. I'm gonna post some images to give you an idea of what I'm looking for, but there you go. So it's a closed toe platform, chunky heeled shoe. Next on my list are the Hermès Chypre sandals, I think they're called. And I know that dad sandals are out, but those are the only ones that are good for my feet. And I was specifically told by my podiatrist that Birkenstocks are basically the only sandal that I should be wearing. And so because these are Birkenstock type of shoes, it looks like it does a good job of supporting the arch. It looks like that, sole is good for me. Then I would love to own one of those in a black, preferably a black that I could wear all the time, but a brown would work, a neutral color. And I knew I wanted these. I was thinking about it. I bought the Birkenstocks to try them out, and I do love my Birkenstocks, even though, I can't believe I said that. I cannot believe I said that. Because that is not my vibe. That never was my vibe. I didn't like those shoes, but I guess I was forced to use them. And so I found the cutest version that I can find that they make, and I do like them, and they're comfortable. And so if I could find this, an elevated version that's good for my feet, and I'm not embarrassed to wear, I think these are it. I mentioned this in my What's In and Out video, but I really want to start buying luxury Latinx designers for a number of reasons. I think it's really good. I want to support Latin designers. I got a comment that I plan to respond to in a much bigger way. I guess in the year of our Lord 2024, there are still some people who are shocked to see that Latinas can buy luxury handbags and expensive things. But I want to shock them even more by not only sharing that yes, Latinas can buy expensive things, but they also make expensive things. And there are a lot of designers, luxury fashion designers, who are Latinas that make exquisite, beautiful, luxurious pieces. And I want to support them and I want to show them off. Here are some of the designers that I am currently in love with. One of my absolute favorite designers, and it kills me to this day that when I was being interviewed by the New York Times about collaboration collections, specifically Mugler and H&M collaboration, the journalist asked me what are some of the pieces that I still wear, and I blanked and I mentioned, Moschino, because I think it was one of the most recent ones. As you saw, I still wear the sweatshirt, but I blanked. And my favorite collaboration that H&M has done with a designer is Johanna Ortiz. My absolute favorite. I love Johanna Ortiz. I love her pieces. I love her dresses, the construction of her dresses, the prints that she uses. She's inspired by Colombia, so you see a lot of the Colombian flora in her designs, and they're absolutely gorgeous, and I would love to own more and more and more and more and more of her pieces. Another designer who I would love to own pieces from is Silvia Tcherassi. She is one of Colombia's most influential, biggest designers, and I love her clothes. I love her designs, so I'd love to add some of that in my closet. Cadena Collective is a brand that I discovered on Instagram. Their pieces feature beautiful, stunning Mexican embroidery, just gorgeous pieces, so I would love to add some of them in my collection. And another designer is Cindy Castro. I also discovered her on Instagram. She is Ecuadorian, but she works out of New York City and has, again, beautiful, amazing feminine pieces. And there's a dress that I've been eyeing for a while that I'm hoping to add by the spring and summer. The next item on my wish list is one of the boots from the Louis Vuitton collaboration with Timberland. This is under the creative direction of Pharrell. We saw it at his latest runway show, which I hope to discuss very soon because, oh my gosh, we gotta talk about it. But they have several designs. I don't know what's actually gonna make it into production, but I'm a New York City girl. I love me some Timberland boots, so I definitely want to own a pair of those boots. And I'm thinking about selling my turquoise Fendi baguette in order to pay for it, because I don't know what the price point is going to be. Louis Vuitton already sells Timberland type boots on the website. I think they're around $1,300 or $1,500. I'm pretty sure they're under $2,000. With this being a special limited edition collaboration collection piece, I mean, if it's anything like the Nike collaboration where they were $5,000, I'm out. Too rich for my blood. I'm out. But if it's between there, I might be willing to sell a handbag or two to pay for it, because I would love to own a pair. Yes, for sure. The next two items on my wish list are coats. The first is I would like a really nice winter puffer coat, and I think what I've decided is I'm gonna wait until winter is over for these items to go on sale, and then I'll get a good one. I'm looking at Canada Goose right now, and I'm looking at mostly, I don't know how to pronounce it, guys, correct me. Is it Macage? I don't know. Is it Canadian? I think it might be Canadian. I've been looking at their coats and they're amazing. They're fantastic. So I'm going to wait it out and see if any of them go on sale towards the end of the season, and then pick it up and wear it next year, which I'm willing to do. More than happy to do for like a really good winter puffer coat. If you hear that, I'm so sorry. I live in a pre-war New York City apartment, and that is my radiator. That's finally going to heat up this room because I'm freezing. But sorry for the noise. The last piece I'm hoping to find at a thrift store, but I would love a beautiful black, solid black wool coat with like no metal hardware on it, because I am not a mixed metal girl. I know that it's in and it's popular and it's fine. I think it's just been too ingrained into my brain that you shouldn't mix metals. And of course, I know that that's an outdated fashion rule that people shouldn't go by, but I personally can't, I don't like doing it. And I know I'm wearing mixed metals right now. This is, you know, white gold, and then this is yellow gold. But I feel like these pieces, because they're diamonds, I feel like, I know this is gonna sound terrible, this is gonna sound so bougie of me, but I feel like diamonds are a neutral. I'm sorry. And listen, I promise you, I'm not a Rockefeller. These are not inexpensive, but I worked for them. I worked for them a lot, and they're not like an easy buy for me. But anyway, as I was saying, no judgments, please, no judgments. I've worn outfits where I'm wearing silver pieces. I love like an all black outfit with silver pieces, but then I grab my coat and it's got gold buttons on it, and I don't like it. And so I would love to have a wool coat that either has no buttons on it or it has solid black buttons. And so I would love a solid black coat that I could wear with my outfits where I want to wear silver toned metals as opposed to gold toned metals. And that is also one of the reasons why I want like a solid black bag in my collection as well. I have a solid black clutch that I love, but it's a clutch, and I would rather have a shoulder bag so that I could be hands-free. And so that's the reason behind these pieces. All right, and that was everything in my 2024 wish list. Please let me know what's on your wish list. I would love to see what you guys are looking for, searching for, shopping this year. I want to know, because I'm chismosa. I'm nosy like that. I want to know what you guys are buying. Let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you have any questions, any requests, or just say hi, because you guys know that I love to hear from you. Click or tap right here to watch my last video, or click down below to watch another video that you might enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned.